Put my chick inside some Louis and some Valentino. Put my bro inside some Gucci and some Moschino. They want my money like it's a casino.
So yeah, what a lot of people want to know is, when it comes to Amazon, well, with dropshipping, it's like a seasonal thing. You're onto different trends. But with Amazon, it seems like there's trends, but then there's also generic products that sell all year round. So where would you say you focus your time and effort into? And what would you recommend as well?
So I use Amazon and eBay. So for Amazon, I am everyday items. Everyday items. It's just easier. With eBay, I'm seasonal. So I would do seasonal. I've got like a whole palette of Christmas bits there.
Let's check that out.
Basically, a whole palette of Christmas bits. And I've spent about 856 for the whole lot of this, which is like up here, down here, there's about 250 different items, ranging from like this, which is like a branded vintage kind of thing. Hopefully that will go for like 10 to 15 pounds on its own.
And how much are you looking to make back on the 850 you spent?
So to be honest, I'm reckoning anything from like 2,000 or 2,500. It was like advertisers like making 4,000, but if I'm honest with you, I can't see 4,000 in here. After I've done my little inventory sheet and going through everything, a lot of these bits are not like high quality bits. Like obviously these are branded. This thing here, this will probably go for like 20 to 30 pounds because it's like a battery operated like moving arms and it's like inflatable. But majority of the stuff is just, do you know what I mean, not like high quality items. I definitely think like 2,000 to 3,000 at a stretch. Definitely at a stretch.
What would you say is the biggest mistake you've made in your journey so far?
Emotion. So I would say that I do emotional buys, like impulse buys sometimes. So I'm like, I just think this would do amazing, and I impulse buy it.
Oh, without doing any due diligence?
Yeah, because I'll just be like, oh no, it will do fine. Like I used to do a lot as well, like things that I think would do well. But I do a lot of impulse buying, not so much anymore now because I learnt my lesson. But I do impulse buying and I never do small. So when I'm impulse buying, I don't do small units. I'll do like, I'll just take all of it. So I'm a risk taker, but my risks majority of the time always pay off.
Would you say that's from like, so once you've achieved some sort of level of success, you get a little bit complacent and you kind of know, oh, I could tell I could do well. Is 100%. That way? That's where. Okay.
100%, because you're like, it doesn't matter if I lose that money.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter if I lose it. Yeah, I'll make it back. So yeah, it doesn't matter if I lose that money. Whereas when I was starting and I was on my little £10,
you're doing
I'm doing calculations for £10. How much is that £10 bringing me back? Because that could be used for something else. Like when you earn a bit more, you're just like, oh, it's fine. Like worst case scenario, I'll just do this. I don't need it to sell now.
Like you said, with this one, worst case, you'll just.
If that was desperate money, I would have been at a car boot. I would have been at auction. I would have cleared it off. I was like, oh, whatever. Let me just focus on new money.
Yeah, new money. Yeah,
new money.
When you get time.
When I get time, I'll deal with that. But right now, new money.
Yeah, no, that definitely does make sense. What would you say is one thing or two things that you would have loved to have known before you started? That maybe you just never got into your ears. No one told you. Nobody a mentor. No one just told you. One or two things that you would have loved to have known that would have, taking you to the next level of success quicker, maybe, or just prevented a few mistakes on the way.
That's a really good question, and I literally can't think of something.
Or would you say your journey's been great then?
I would say my journey has been good. Like, no word of a lie. I've got this unit. Like, I've got this unit. I've got.
There's a reason why.
Probably over 5,000 to 10,000 different units in here. I don't think there's anything that I would genuinely change other than maybe systemizing earlier. That is something I would say, that try to get someone on board as quick as you can, rather than trying to be like a control freak like me. Like, I don't want my suppliers shown. I don't want people to know where I get my stock from. I don't want them to steal stuff. I don't want them to do this. Whereas realistically, if I had someone in here, I wouldn't have this unit. I wouldn't have this unit full to the brim. Like, do you know what I mean? I could probably have a smaller unit because the stuff's going in and out so quick. Or maybe even a bigger unit because it's going in and out so quick that I could get so much more. Yeah.
Okay then.
Like, we get scared, innit? As entrepreneurs, like it's like me saying to you, hand over your Instagram, let someone manage you. Like, I ain't giving them my password.
Never. Okay, so then it's just something you have to mentally get around.
Yeah.
At the pace you're at, you don't mind. You're cool with, it's not by force just to hire someone for what, but
it's by force.
You got you employees?
No, I need an employer basically.
But so I'm saying, but you're you're still good though, like by yourself. Like you can, as long as you can do it by yourself.
I can still manage to do it on my own, but obviously, like, not going to pretend that I haven't had a few back issues for the mere fact that I'm lifting pallets. Like, some of these stuff are heavy stuff, and I'm lifting them, I'm moving them around, I'm putting stuff, like stacking it up. So sometimes my back can like cave in. I'm just like, even now I'm wearing a little waist trainer just to support my back a bit more. So yeah, I'm not going to lie, I definitely could do with some help with someone like lifting shit up inside rather than me.
Yeah, oh, that's crazy. No, that's, again, guys, these are the things that you wouldn't find on the internet. These are the things that you actually learn from someone really doing it. Do you understand? So again, I also wanted to ask, I've got a lot of young viewers, you know, some are 15, 16, no, the young ones are doing it. They're lit right now. But what age would you say someone needs to be to start Amazon?
I'd say 18. Well, you have to be 18. But you can always do it in someone else's name. So like, I don't know, older brother, older cousin, whatever. When you get to the age where you turn 18, switch the name over, make yourself a director, take the other person off. It's now your business. So you can essentially start whenever, really. Whenever you. But legally 18. But
that person is not just simply them making an account. You need to trust that person because they're making a company for you.
Yeah.
Their cards, and so you need to. So it has to be like a brother, someone serious. It can't just be a friend.
But when money's involved, can you really trust people proper, bro?
Damn. So that's another thing you lot need to think about. So
I would always say, like, I'm not sure the age for eBay, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah, I think actually now thinking back, I sold stuff on eBay. Actually, I don't know how I might have used
a different age.
Dude, I think you just lie. I don't know.
Probably.
But yeah.
I'd say like literally, if you can, for as long as you can, just hold out. Like, there's other little there's other little hustles that people can do before 18, like even getting stuff on Facebook Marketplace, going to car boots, selling it back on Facebook Marketplace, Spock, and being in full control of their business at the same time. And then when they get to 18, they would have built up like a lot of capital to then like properly go into it. Because the last thing you want to do is put it in someone else's name, and then you turn 18, they're like, oh no, it's coming to my bank account, I'm enjoying this actually, see you later. It's worth the wait. Or if it's your parents ain't going to do that.
Oh yeah, so definitely. And I wanted to also say, so for you though personally, where would you say is next for you? Would you say, is it Amazon for life for the next 10 years? Is there any future projects you're working on? Is there any different industries looking to get into? What would you say for the foreseeable future? You can't say too much, but whatever.
It's Amazon for life, first of all.
Yeah.
Always. Like, he's only going to get richer. Why would I want to be left out?
That's true. You got to get
I don't want to be left out. He's only going to get richer. So definitely it's Amazon for life. It's exploring different avenues of Amazon. And they're all different methods. So private label. Obviously, I've now stepped into exclusive brand ownership. So now I sell products on Amazon. I might take a brand which isn't doing so well or not on Amazon, get it on Amazon, build that brand up, and be the only person that can sell that brand for the next 10 years. Which means that all the sales, obviously I've done my due diligence beforehand. I know the brand's going to kick off. I'll get all the money for the next 10 years, and that's just an easy way to get like 6 figures just off one brand, or maybe even 7 figures.
That's the next level of this.
That's where I'm on at the moment. Like, I'm trialing the brand at the moment. I've got a meeting tomorrow with another girl whose brand isn't on Amazon at the moment, but there is demand on it. So if I can close her as well, I'll be working on 2 different brands, exclusive contracts, only seller allowed, and building those brands and just having all the money for myself. So it's private label. It's like wholesale private label, basically.
Yeah, and then private label, I'm guessing that's just simply making your own stuff.
Making your own product, putting on Amazon, ad spend, etc. The lot of it. That's where it gets a bit techie, because because there's so many people doing private label now, the ad cost has gone up like dramatically. But a tip for anyone who literally does do it, I would say to build a brand on Amazon, but also outside of Amazon as well. Amazon can lock your account in a heartbeat, but if your brand has like built a name for itself outside of Amazon, maybe on your own Shopify store, and then you also put it on Amazon as an advantage, regardless of what happens on Amazon, your brand is still your brand, which I think is a good tip, I suppose, to use.
Yeah, that's nice. And my final question, what do you spend your money on, the profits? Like, generally, just you. Like, what do you, holidays, cars, or you just so focused on your business where it's just reinvest straight?
I don't think I spend, like, my car's alright.
Yeah, it's just true.
I'm not really designer. I've got a Gucci bag, 1 or 2. This is my little work pack. Trapstar thing. I'm not one that's like flashy.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get a big car or a big this. Like, I've not hit a multi-millionaire.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just not there yet. I just
Yeah.
don't think I'm at that stage where I need to be flashy. I don't need to prove my income. I don't post my sales. I don't post design, or I don't post the stuff because I'm not where I need to be.
Yeah, no, exactly. So you're just in hustle mode, getting to the next level. But for those watching, they may be thinking, you know what, Shola, I like you, I like your vibe, I like the knowledge you have. Where can they learn more and get to know to the next stage?
Well, I've also got my Instagram. I've also got a book which is coming out, which I should have bought here. I can literally run home and get it. But yeah, I've got a book coming out which is like how I made 6 figures, which we literally break down like all the steps that I've done with Amazon. Like, I also tapped into rent to rent at one stage as well. So it'll just break down like how I made 6 figures. I've got my YouTube, which is Mrs. Amazon UK. My Instagram, which is Shola Sells Online as well. So
Literally, it'll be linked down below in the description. Make sure you lot check it out. But like I said, this is the day in the life of an Amazon seller, 6-figure Amazon seller. Hope you enjoyed it. You already know, it's Poku Vince, baby.